and I am excited to say that we are actually halfway through the year. We have hit 6 months. It's July 1st, and I have been absent for the last month for the most part because ever since I left for the UK, I just couldn't get myself back here to say hi enough. I just couldn't do it. I ran around Portsmouth and I had a wonderful time. And I will try to put together. I don't like to edit things. I just go and say what I'm going to say. But I am going to try to put together some video, just a brief, me in brief overview of what was going on while I was in Portsmouth. But I'm going to try and um, be more structured for myself and for others because I like just chatting. But I'm not sure everybody wants to me to just chat. So maybe I'll try to think of a few ways to do it where for the people who don't mind listening to me chat, that's great. I'll have chats and then I'll have more pointed, like, here's my manifesting experiences and here's what I'm using and embedding and what's fleeting and those kinds of things. So I just wanted to jump in and talk about that. I am now in Dorset, and I really do wish I was better with my phone and uploading and doing that stuff because it is amazing um, to be in the countryside here. It really is. Uh, I looked back at some of my information, and in January, I had written down some things about um, wanting to go to the UK and in my year of 2023 and um, some of the things I wanted to manifest. And it was me talking. I'll have to find what it was, but it was me texting someone in January, and I didn't really know what I was going to be doing. And now I'm looking at it, right? I'm like, if you've been following me at all, you know that January I was just an experiment, and February, March, I spent the first 3 months kind of like realizing how much if you don't pay attention to it every day, you don't really know what you're trying to do, and then it helps you with your moods because you're paying attention to it. Then April, May, June, it was probably March, end of March, it might have been March 1st, but anyway, sometime in March and April and May, I started to see the things that I had been talking about without really checking back. Just knowing that on the top of my head, I'm like, oh, this is, here's some of the manifestations that I was trying to have come forth for me. And I'm looking back now at 6 months later and I'm going, wow, I didn't realize I would actually be sitting here in the UK. I did not know that I'd be going for 6 months. I had wanted to go for an extended period. And still have about 20 days before I have to pay for my cruise back. And I am really tempted to try and figure out if I can manage to stay here, not just in the UK, but in Europe for a year before I actually return. And when I say that, I have mixed feelings about that, so I'm not sure exactly what I want, but I am, right, manifesting. So I'm putting it out there that that's part of my process is to see in a timely manner, is there a way for me to stay longer without it being a freak me out effort? Because freaking me out is not a good thing. When I was bringing the dog, I stressed out immensely because of the timing. So it was so challenging in the US to get the timing of having her ready to go on the trip. Um, but they make you do paperwork overnighting it, and you hope you get it, and you only have 2 days to get it, and you hope that when you get the paperwork, you hope the paperwork says what it's supposed to say on it, and if it's gonna, and you still even then don't know have they filled it out correctly so that when you go to where you're going, like we went on the Queen Mary 2, and if we go back, as we're going to the Queen Mary 2, I still have no idea whether I'm gonna get that dog on that ship. I had made my dad promise that he would take her if I couldn't get on the ship with her. I mean, I was a mess, a total mess. Anyway, and right now we're doing good. Watch this. Look. Wait a minute. Can you see her? Look, she's sitting by the door. Okay, because well, I don't want to leave her out. I have the door blocked because I don't want her wandering around because there's some cats out there. There's sheep out there. Um, the neighbors are out there. But this is just, we've already seen so many horses and sheep and cows and countryside, and the roads are narrow, and I'm getting better at driving. So, knock on wood. Cross my fingers. Anyway, so that's it for me for now. I just wanted to touch base, and if you can hang in there listening to me for 5 minutes, then thank you. And I will work on thinking about how to um, do some easier things for people, and then for those of you who really want to know, you know, me and my brain, and then there we go. Okay, cool. Bye. Love ya.